So I've got some replays now from the Ladder Wars January 2021 for CCG. Very interesting that CCG finally has Ladder Wars after 7 years almost, which is that's a long time, you know. That's actually a long time. A long time for Ladder Wars to actually come into effect for Command & Conquer Generals. Normally it was just 0 hour, but now CCG is a little bit active thanks to our good buddies Spell, who everybody I guess knows now, and the old CCG player Murder, who's now a big guy as well. He's on the staff. And this was the first set of games played, and it's by Squawk, who is an expert player for CCG since, I don't know, 15 years. I don't know, he's old now. French player. One of the few French players in the entire community that I know of. There aren't many of them. France apparently has third world country connection in a lot of places, so a lot of them don't play, I guess. And Firearm is a new player. He's a moderator currently at GameReplays.org for 0 hour. So he's a noob in 0 hour. I shouldn't say that, but he's sort of almost a semi in 0 hour. So I don't know if he is more used to playing CCG or not, but whatever. He is going for, well, he was going for something standard that you would see, but got himself a War Factory, which is not going to have any time to react to this. Also, the barracks isn't going to have enough time to react to this Patriot drop, which Squawk did very quickly. Squawk got himself a nice little close supply production, everything. He's going to get himself his tank out, and then he's going to go for the tank drop now that he has this third Chinook, which is specifically built for doing drops. Firearm, on the other hand, is going to try to clean this up now. However, it has already done its damage. It's going to do a lot more still as time goes by. You just keep doing damage by delaying everything. And here we are going to see the Paladin drop, and could have gone for quick TNT on it, but Firearm did not react quickly with the TNT. He's trying to set it now, but it's too late. Too little too late, and as we can see, Squawk very well done there, with the tank driving straight down now. But very well done there. Protected his Patriot, denied this supply successfully, and if he finishes off, yes, he finished off the supply there, force firing the ground to get the extra damage with the splash effect. He's dealing with this GAT very easily. Like how much damage that GAT did to the tank already. See about the splash damage. Now this will auto repair, and it is very good for him as he goes for the second drop of this supply, but the game is already over. 2 minutes 41 seconds for the very first game. Pretty good, pretty good. So that is game 1. 1-0 for Squawk. 3 games. That was on TD. Now we got Wasteland Warlords, which I don't particularly like, but, you know, not that bad. USA versus GLA. That supply is not the most ideal in its positioning. Squawk going right for the barracks. Barracks of Firearm as well going up. There are no fake buildings. Gonna try to get this worker in here, I guess, for a tunnel, and maybe try to garrison the buildings and try to get that supply, but who knows. Tunnels are, I mean, the oils are up there. Could get a tunnel at those as well. We are going to see a quick Ranger drop. The Ranger drop will easily eat up workers, especially when combined with a dozer for running things over. Now, there is a terrorist now, but the terrorist can easily be cleaned up with the rangers. Dozer drives through there, rangers go and kill this terrorist. Should see that. Perhaps, maybe. No. Well, never mind then. He only dropped one because he's going up here for this, and he will see that there's a worker here. The dozer does go down. The supply stash halfway dead. Some workers head straight into the base, try to build things. This tunnel does go up. Humvee's in a tad bit of trouble, but it will escape the tower there, allowing it to dodge one rocket. Workers in the base are cleaned up. Oils will be captured for Squawk. Very good. Huge advantage. And only now will the arms dealer finally get finished. Which is not ideal because there are already 3 Humvees on the field. 2, which I believe have missile defenders inside of them, are going to be heading for the middle, while another barracks goes up here to garrison buildings and generally defend. If there's nobody in there, he might just drive right through here. Does take a little bit of damage to himself, damages himself a little. Terrorists are heading over. There's this attack. And the terrorists aren't really going to do much other than just run away while he gets more. Tech does go down. These come back. Oddly enough, the ranger is taking down this tunnel. No force fire. I don't know if it would have enough space anyway. 4 more. 6 Vs. Barracks went down. 6 Vs to nothing. So this is kind of over. Kind of over. Nicely played by Squawk, though, taking advantage of the fact that his opponent didn't know what to do. And tow missiles, and this game is pretty much closed out now. Stayed in a little bit longer, 3 minutes 35 seconds. And that is 2-0 for Squawk, heading into the third game. Third game is on the beautiful remastered Vendetta map, transferred from 0 Hour to CCG by MP3. Squawk USA up against Firearm China again. Perhaps Firearm will not succumb to a quick drop in this game. Perhaps Squawk will go for dual supply. Supply is built backwards. Which I guess doesn't matter, you're USA, but just comes across as a little funny. No, he does sell it. He is going for the drop. While he has this one done, and there is the War Factory. Dual War Factory for Firearm. And it will be a lot quicker this time. He's going to have it up, so he can react to this a little bit quicker. Had he reacted immediately there, he could have put a barracks down right there, so he couldn't have placed that there. I would have denied any usefulness of that till he had something to deal with it. He should focus down that, but it's moved. And he is going to engage that, which if he gets the dozer, that's okay. I think Squawk's going to move it. He's paying attention. Or not. I guess he won't move it that fast. There is the Paladin. It is coming. For some reason, completely foreign to me, he unloaded the transport way back there. That Paladin is coming in now. The supply is completely denied. For some reason, he moved it all the way over there instead of just bringing it in and dropping it. He went back to load up the guys. Oh, Firearm, I feel sorry for you. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that, but yeah. in anticipation for a gat coming down the side and or through the middle here. He has his paladins in position. Did try to take that down. Is skirting it and should be able to handle it. Still has income, so shouldn't be floating, should be spending. Gotta get your units out. Very effective. Knew it was coming, preempted it, set that up in place. So now he knows it's coming, knows to deny it. On this side, same thing. But he has a third one in the middle coming down, but he does have another paladin, which he will have in place to defend it. Let's actually send this one over while this one deals with that. Up here, the supply does go down through force fire for extra damage via splash. And this gat will not be able to do anything. This gat will also be denied as he knows it's there now. And this tank here and firearm apparently doesn't know to force fire the ground, but it will be enough to just fire on it. He will take it down. And there's that. There is no transfer into oil capture, but I do believe that Squawk intends to get his second supply now. Should get a battle drone on that tank to repair itself. Has himself a scout drone heading up. For some reason, mines. He got mines on the ore factory, which I kind of understand the idea behind it. However, he wastes $600 on it because now the building is gone and the mines remain. Not to be used to destroy anything. He has 2 to 1, and this one's already damaged, so if he force fires the ground and hits it, it should do well. Perhaps it'll hit a mine here. Nope, mines disappeared just in time, and he was a little bit to the right of it. Both supplies are up, and he can move into another supply, unless he wants to go dual war factory or get his search and destroy now from the strategy center. Firearm in a very poorly position. Does have tanks out. Yep, there it is, strategy center for search and destroy. Squawk can just take it a little bit easy now, build up his forces, as firearm is really, really behind right now. Lots of money coming in for Squawk. He's just going to keep building. He lost his other dozer up here. That's why he doesn't have another one to build anything. Pulling things down here, we see 4 tanks, 4 battle masters, 5th battle master, but some others being wasted here. Oh, he is force firing now. Interesting. And we see a crusader, and search and destroy is out. Firearm placed a beacon on the location of the strategy center. He is sending in his forces now, but they are not grouped up, which is not good. And they get cleaned up very quickly. This paladin at the top is going to deal with the supply there. And that is no supplies for our friend Firearm. And that is the GG on the final game, 3-0 for Squawk. And that will mean Squawk is up against either myself or Murder in the next round. If you're going to find who wins that, which will be later today.
Enemy in perimeter, range 200.
That's about enough for the stream. Goodbye.